Good morning, grasshoppers. Another day of training and hopefully a great stream by Crescentine after this. And she's going to, I cross my fingers, analyze her riveting game from her tournament yesterday. Look forward to seeing that. I almost want to stream her stream of her analyzing her game. That would be very cool. Good morning, Jeff. How are you? I guess I could do that at any time afterwards, just the game itself, for the most part. Getting ready for Topolov Kramnik, 2006. I was looking for this book everywhere, and I almost bought it again. Fortunately, in my library shelf over there, I had rearranged and dedicated a shelf to just the World Championship matches in order of year. So this is the most recent, well, actually, it's not the most recent tournament book that I own. I just realized because I have the Caruana Carlson match from 2018 in at least two different forms. I actually cannot wait to read this book. Well, and I also need to check my WhatsApp for a lesson later today. I don't always have it open on stream. Hope everyone is doing well. How are you doing, Jeff, by the way? Oh, there we go. Wow, this is great to be able to get lessons in. Another student for Tuesday. I have to gauge this around the other one. And Tuesday is also the start of a new season, which is very hectic. It means that I have to get an email out. I have to edit the rules for Society Billiards Team 9 Ball to include the rules brought in this season based on sportsmanship and based on the amount of time taken during breaks / when breaks can be taken. Let's highlight Eatonheimer's game with Dragon Emperor here. Dragon Emperor seems to be in a slight spot of time trouble, given that we're only on move 15. Now, this is fine, of course, if a game is going to be 25 moves long. But if the game's 30 moves long, he's under the halfway mark. Now, I'm not entirely sure why he's not building and coordinating his pieces. Like, sometimes there is no calculation. There just is no calculation here. We're just going to bring our rooks to the center. Perhaps even load the cannon. Bishop d7, either rook to e8. Queen to d6, perhaps a rook to e7. Another rook to e8. a5 would probably be okay here. I don't know though. a5 might run into knight a4 and bishop to b4. So we're also going on a plan on locking down the e3 pawn. But unfortunately this is taking advantage of the fact that the pawn on e3 is pinned, so an immediate break or a positional relieving of the position is taking place. Yeah, I guess it's not that easy. But it's time for some lockage. I thought f5 was in the cards. f5, though, could run into g4, and white has an initiative. So what's going to happen here if there's a pin? That is the question. What is going to happen here if there's a pin on the knight? I threw out that test, obviously. Good morning, Contaluna. How are you? Good day, Lauren. Are the Alekhine books good? As in Alekhine opening or Alekhine's games? There are three different types of Alekhine that we could go for here. We've got Alekhine games. I don't know if that was really the order of the day. I was thinking that c4 was the next order of the day, by the way. You have your pin, you have c4, you might even have had, if d takes c4, bishop takes h7, or even queen takes h7, sorry, queen h5, and a couple of captures on c5, getting the piece back. But c4 seemed very weakening to me at the time. Maybe it still is. But now there's a pawn guarding the knight on c5. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. New York 1927, you mean? New York 1924, New York 1927. Let me see. I actually started putting all of the tournament and world champions on one shelf. So I should be able to find that one very quickly. New York 1924. Where are you? Nottingham Chess Tournament. 10th to 28th of August by Alekhine. I do have New York 1924, unless it's under Alekhine. Sometimes I usually put them with the author when they were world champions. This is bothering me a little bit. It's bothering me a little bit that I don't see my New York 1924 book. There's a modern version of the book that is very good. I mean, ironically, if you're interested in chess history, those are ideal books. Absolutely. On the other hand, studying Alekhine's games will be of much greater reward. Going through 200 of Alekhine's games will serve you far, far better. So we've got Kotov. Hold on here. I'm just looking for New York 1924 to make sure it didn't get placed in the A section. Oh, Yvonne. Yvonne's birthday is today. Caroline Powell's birthday is tomorrow. So what happened here? Dragon Emperor was short on time. Yeah, this is a problem, not getting this bishop into the game. I just want to go back here in this particular position. What happened? Oh no, not the England Gambit. Kind of deserve what we get if we play the England Gambit. There's so many different ways to take advantage of this. And White's position has not been played very well. Ah. How funny is that? Okay, so here we are. Our position starts here. Yes, there's absolutely nothing wrong with bishop to d4. I'm curious if knight d6, bishop f5 can work. So knight e8, knight d6. And things started going downhill here. I love the pin. I actually thought that c4 was probably more along the liking of the order of the day. But perhaps attacking the queen, do we want a weak pawn here or there? Let's pick up all the pawns. King can't go into the court because of queen h5. Yeah, and this would actually not work. It's bishop e3. Do we also have this option? g6. Yeah. So it has to be along these lines. And has black solved his problems? No. So the main idea for black to solve his problem, the other idea, besides knight to e8, knight d6, and bishop f5, the other possible solution here would be bishop d7. And I don't really see what White's idea is. If White really wants to go after this, it's one of the reasons why I actually considered a5. And there is no bishop to b4 anymore. Ah, but there is bishop takes a5. Never mind. Let's see what our game is like. Do we not have a game? I got a full point buy. Black resigned. How could he do that? Are you in the chat? Good morning. Oh my God. At the end of January. I'm sorry to hear that. Train to Busan. Yes, I'm still a member of Offerspiel. I've played only a couple of events. Is everything okay, Anita? Do I need to check my membership? I remember my membership. Hold on, let's see. What month is it? I joined Offerspiel in April of 2000, and I renewed once. The logo is right there. I did replace the Offerspiel Online League logo, which I should probably put up. I wish they had a nice square Offerspiel Online League logo instead of a badge, though, Anita. Good afternoon, Anita. How are you? I'm assuming that you're in or closer or east of Norway. Lorenzo, a good friend of mine, met me at a chess tournament once, and he also had asked me about that. And I really do have to redesign my logos so that they are here. I almost New York 1927. That's deserving of an entire stream. Did I play with Magnus yet? No, the hard part about arenas is they pair you by, it's a ladder tournament. Western Norway. So, from what I believe, Gavine is like northwestern Norway near Stavanger. And my good friend Tarje was giving me a little bit of background on some of the players. I did not ask him about you, ironically. But Tarje, and everybody should know Tarje probably in Norway. I don't know if that's true. Based on his Twitter followers, more people probably know Tarje than just in Norway. Tarje Svensson. He scaled back a little bit with the little one, though. He is not doing quite as much now that he's a father. No way! Tarje and I are very good friends. Every time I went to New York, we would always go out drinking. And when he came to New York, I made time as well. He came to New York during the Caruana match, but he was very busy with other things, obviously. Alexi, good morning. Oho, I like it. Drop the D, just call me Oho. So my game was a win. I don't know why my opponent, is it the first time we've ever played? He just gave up. Is he online? Did he have to leave? He is online. His account is not new. This is the only team that he's a member of. So it's also very strange, right? And he does play in other Blitz arenas. So 23rd, 22, 19, I guess so. I need one of those. I absolutely do need one of those. I need one of those thumbs up emotes. I did work on one at one time. Someone asked me to do a thumbs up, but I think I have to put it. Somewhere in here. I don't know. This is going to be very tricky. No reason to apologize. Message came across. Very few games, though, for JPK1 chess. Very few games. I'm trying to think if this is a student, probably in our high school. Oh, it is. Day 7 elective. Now I can track him down. Not bad. So it is a student. He's an old student, but he's a student. Good luck, JPK, in the rest of the event. So Joanna Worek is a Czech-Polish women's grandmaster. For the whole weekend, Anita, I featured two notable women players. I'm not sure how notable our WCM yesterday was, but I like aspiring players. I don't know if she's still playing chess, though. That is the trick. By the time you get to 35, life really, really weighs in on you. So either you're already really good, and she is a woman's grandmaster, and you've already scheduled or bracketed out a certain amount of time toward chess in your life, and it's always going to be there, or you're not playing chess at all. Let's see how far we can go within this. Not bad in the rapid department. And she is still playing. That's where her rating dropped. Her rating dropped in January of 2022. So she is still playing. She is still at it. I don't know if there's a way to find out what events she's played in. Wow, she's played against all of these players. Olga, Christoph Bonnet, Victoria Similt. Did I see that one? Pia Cramley. Oh, I would love to play Pia Cramley. It is good that she's still playing. That is one of the hazards, you know, of featuring older players. Oh, wait a minute. The Opferspiel event is today. I'm not a big fan of 960. I really fell off when they started doing the 960 on Sundays. I would prefer a thematic being thrown into a random opening every single time than 960. Because I believe that, who's this? Raul Suleiman. Please join. Oh, well, I was setting up the stream at that moment, right at the beginning of the tournament. I did not have a choice. I was busy trying to get the tweet out. If anyone has not yet followed me on social media, I usually get a tweet out for the tournament. I need to get the tweets out earlier. I have a scheduler for multimedia, which I need to really get online so that it can release, you know, an hour before the event notifications on both Twitter and or Instagram. Probably need a social media person. Thank you for the follow, Anita. I am. Yeah, usually I try to announce these things every day. Unfortunately, they're usually only about 15 minutes before the event, at best. I've always had a torn thing about whether or not I want to put up the announcement too soon, then everybody joins the Swiss, and then they don't show up, or too late. And then it's the last minute. So I don't know if we've ever met, Anita. I was in Norway for about 10 years in a row for the Sveins Johansson memorials. I missed only the first one. We got our act together for the second one, and we brought a team of anywhere between 2 or 3 and 5 students every year to the tournament. And our students actually won the tournament twice. Justice Williams won the tournament, and my other student, who later became a Grandmaster Justice, is still an international master. But the tricky part about the thematic tournaments is that you just have to, yeah, Mark Tyler Arnold also won it. And his reference is here. So we all went to Norway. Linda Diaz, of course, also got a very strong FIDE rating the first few years in Norway. She's now a musical artist on Spotify. The thing about the schedule is that they just have to do it for the whole month. Like I've got my tournaments set in my calendar almost, with the exception of the weekly arenas, because they take a lot more work. I've got my calendar set through April 2nd, I believe. Yeah, April 2nd. All the Swisses are done on the weekends, all the way through April 2nd. And now I need to do, because the arenas are 5 per week, a little bit more intensive. Ah, yes. That was definitely me. I am an A3 specialist, and I'm very proud to say that Magnus Carlsen has played A3 4 times. I'm sorry if you at all felt insulted, but I just play A3. It's nothing to do with my opponents or their skill level or anything. I just love creative, energetic, dynamic chess in every position. But that's so cool. I believe if I look back in my Facebook page, you can find me on, you can definitely connect with me on Facebook. Um, the photo album for that year's tournament, because you might remember which year it was. The photo album will have I took enough photos of the score sheet and the wall chart and everything. I just have to go back and look to see how I did. I did okay. I don't think I won a prize, but I was very close to winning a prize if I didn't win a prize. One of those tournaments, I think at Stiernen, because I played at Stiernen a lot. Really? Oh, I wish I spoke Norwegian. I'm going to have to work on this, yeah? I'm definitely going to have to work on this. Okay, good. No, but I had an opponent once who was very upset with me because I won with A3. I didn't win with A3, obviously. But because I played A3, it puts the opponent in a whole different mindset. Like they really, really cannot draw with you anymore. What happened here? Did I get bumped out of the tournament? So I won this game and I got bumped out of the tournament because I wasn't here. Oh no, I didn't even notice that I was bumped out of the tournament. Wow, this is a really weird morning. Very, very weird morning. Awesome morning now that you're here, though, Anita. So are you? I'm trying to think of where we were at another mutual stream together. I don't know if it was a female streamer or if it was because I like supporting them as much as I can. I mean, not that they need any help with the support, right? If you know chess coach Andres, chess coach Andres, boy, he's brutal. Oh, it was Lafong. Yes. He is one of my favorites. He is very dear. He is very near and dear to me because he is so kind and he always responds whenever you know, ask something that really is important. He somehow senses it. Yeah, yeah, they get the wrong kind of support. Exactly. I think there was so many random comments in AK and EMSCO stream. I had to correct a few comments. Like basically, I go, I think this equals this, right? And she was thanking me because she's like, yeah, yeah, that's right. In the Master Chess Dojo, I'm sure that's what they wanted to say, but they just said it with the wrong words. Yeah, I was like, I don't know about this. But then again, younger guys, which are attracted to those streams, can't talk around women anyway. So therefore, they're going to type the wrong things as well, for whatever reason. And it's unfortunate. I'm reminded of the How I Met Your Mother phase when Barney Stinson has to get a substitute wingman for Ted who didn't want to be friends with him anymore. So Barney Stinson hires this mailroom guy, or I don't know what he is, but he's not an unhandsome dude, but he cannot talk to women, and he just says all the wrong things, and it's so brutal because he can't say anything around women. And Barney's like, first, we're gonna have to let you actually have a conversation with a woman, so that you can know what it's like. They're just like everybody else. But if anybody remembers that episode, I'm trying to think if it was season 3, Barney Stinson's Wingman. new wingman. I can't remember what his name is. I think his name is Robbie. But that was terrible. It is quite amazing, you know. I remember in high school, I know this went in a whole different direction from chess. What? I thought I joined. Hold on here. Let me refresh my page. Did I accidentally withdraw? Oh no, I was absent. Did I get paired? Did someone get a full point from me? So this fellow, JPK Chess, got a bye after he resigned to me. He hasn't played a game yet in 3 rounds, and neither have I. Oh my god, this is terrible. But we do have 17 players, and I do have plenty of players left to play. So Aryan, Raipur. Oh, here's another great story, Anita, since I have you. The first year, or the second year, I'm trying to think. No, it was 2016. It was June of 2016. I took one of my favorite students. He's a young man who was very earnest. Unfortunately, wiped out drastically in Norway. He was just totally overwhelmed by the tournament and the professional environment of the Oslo Schakelskap. But Magnus Carlsen stops in. Aryan Tari is there. I've known Aryan Tari since the very first tournament, 2011. I think he was only around 2,100 in 2011. I don't know if he was over 2,200 anyway. But they're both there. I get my student, right? I get Grant in the middle of the two. And then later, I think she posts a picture on social media when we get back, and she's cropped out Aryan Tari, so it's just the student and Magnus. I'm like, what did you do that for? Aryan's a great player. So then a few years later, obviously, Aryan wins the World Junior Championship. And they sent her the message, the player that you cut out of your photo is now World Junior Champion. I hope you feel okay about that, because he was in the picture with 2 world champions now. So it was very cute. It was very cute. And then she sends back the photo right away with both of them. I didn't actually get rid of the photo. I just did it for that one particular thing, which was great, because then he had a photo with 2 world champions at the moment. I actually should have forfeited my game. In the middle of the round, that particular round, I was playing. Magnus Carlsen walks through and he's observing all the games in the Oslo Schakelskap. And I'm probably mispronouncing that terribly. But my opponent taps me on the shoulder and looks up, and I see Magnus. So in the middle of my tournament game, I grab my phone from the middle of the table where it's supposed to remain off for the entire round. I turn it on and I whisk and I go get my student, and then I go in the other room and I take that photo, and then I come back. And I didn't think anything of it. And my opponent didn't say anything, but I got some funny looks from other players, but I didn't necessarily know what the funny looks were. And then my opponent from that round actually came to New York in 2016, later in the year, November. During the Karyakin, I'm sorry, it was during the Karyakin that Tarje came to New York. And then he sees me and he greets me and he says, I don't think you were aware that I was being courteous and not claiming the win because you turned your phone on in the tournament game. And I'm like, I turned my phone on in the middle of a tournament game. When did that happen? And he reminded me of the moment. And I'm like, I could have lost the game. If anyone had said anything, in fact, not just my opponent, anyone in the room could have said, that dude's got his phone on. Why does he have his phone on in the middle of the round? But obviously it was a camera at that moment. I wish there would be a way to lock phones onto specific purposes, because we would love to take photos in chess tournaments, but the only camera that we carry anymore is our cell phone, and we're not allowed to use our cell phone in the tournament. So if there were a way to lock the device on camera mode, and all they have to do is check that it's locked for 15 minutes on camera mode, then you should be allowed to go in and take photos. You know, it'll be absolutely silent mode, only camera mode. That would be good. Or you have to know the tournament directors like me. I'm usually friendly with all of the tournament directors, so they know me. My last Twitch stream during the World Open, they allowed me to take a Twitch tour every round at the beginning of the round for 10 to 15 minutes, just like any other camera person. But I was holding my phone, doing it on Twitch. So Twitch did a tour. And I didn't show any of the boards specifically. I just showed the main room. I didn't want to actually transfer any live information. That was a very well attended. I think that got a lot of views post event. I should have just done it on Facebook, so I could have edited it later and then reposted on Twitch. Should have done a lot more videos from that event. Should have done more interviews. I only interviewed Ben Feingold during the World Open this past year. I want to play. I want to play some chess. It's not easy, right? Life gets in the way. And I really want to play some chess here, too. If this were yesterday morning when I had a lesson at 9 a.m., which is in 25 minutes, if this were yesterday morning, I would be very upset. I'd be very perturbed. Can you imagine if I didn't play any games? The whole time? Not good. All right, what am I doing here? Trying to get my device charged somehow. If at all possible, that's going to work. There we go. All right, Anita. Thank you so much for stopping by. Namaste. Hold on one second before you go. Hold on here. If I can figure something out. When is your next tournament over the board? Do you know? Have you decided yet? Really? On Tuesday? That's crazy. Oh, but wait a minute. Are you in Bergen? I didn't realize that you actually could be in Bergen. I'm that quick, you know. I'm reminded of the quote from Risky Business. Have you always been this quick, Joel? Or is this something new? Yeah. Oh, I absolutely love Birkin. By the way, I have a great photo of Birkin. The photo on my Facebook page, I think, is from Birkin. The one with me holding the beer, the Ringness glass. Anyway, Anita, we'll meet again. Great to have you. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I am so jealous. Although not at this time of the year, I'm not necessarily jealous. My youngest daughter wants to move to Norway. She spent that same year, 2016, and hanging out. She went ziplining in, I don't know where it was, north of Oslo. Don't know how. We'll meet again some sunny day. Exactly. Thank you, Anita. It is always great to have you. Continue to beat up on me in the offer spiel bullet, though. You're a much better player than me. You are. There's no doubt in my mind that you're a much better player than me. I'm just old and wily and slightly experienced, so I might be able to get away with stuff every now and then. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you. I wonder if I could find my favorite emotes. No, it's true. I definitely know that you have the youthful energy and what it takes to take care of business. So I need the thumbs up picture, and I need the for the emote, and I need the so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Ba-dum-bum. This is crazy. I didn't realize I could file away any emotes that I never use. That's very cool. Ciao. Need one with the hand heart. Somehow. With my background instead of over me. The hand heart for Anita. Not just the emote heart. But I'm glad you reminded me that we played. That's so cool. That was definitely me. And I'm amazed that you remember the game, because I would not remember the game as clearly as that. That's absolutely hysterical. So am I going to get a game this time? I am now relegated to... I thought I was relegated to page 2. All right, first game of the day. Less than 1 hour into the stream. Let's do it. And I've got Stefano. All right, my new repertoire. Let's unveil it. I really did need coffee, too. This is sort of annoying. Oh, no, I guess it's not my new repertoire. Oh, it could have been my new repertoire. Darn it. Let's turn off turning off the coffee warmer this time before I put the empty cup back on it. Uh-oh, you were going to play G3, but you played G4 instead? I don't know why I play this way, but obviously I enjoy every one of these positions. Wow. Can we go into the Curiouser and Curiouser. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Yes. Now, so my thought was that I was going to play Queen F6. And I scarfed his bishop. This was my creative thought, that I play Queen F6. But I feel like I should get into trouble after Queen F6. Bishop E5. Knight takes E5. D takes E5. Bishop e5. All right, YOLO. We need a YOLO emote as well, by the way. Gotta go to my thing. My dojo worthy memes, art, and emote ideas. MCD waving high or buy. 1A3. Need a 1A3 emote, because that is one of my signatures. Alright, moment of truth. Is this craziness or what? This has to be craziness. Right? This must be crazy. Oh no. What am I doing to myself? All right, moment of truth, indeed. Can I castle queenside? That is the question. Can I play h5 and open up those lines? Yeah. I want him. I want him. Yeah, I know what you're up to. I'm not that worried. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Well, it's a good thing I didn't castle queenside. That much is true. This was part of the plan. Now my king has a nice, healthy, g4, h4, g3. All right, we're going to go for it. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but we're going to go for it. We're having fun, folks. We're having fun. I just want creative, dynamic chess. Move in, move out. There we go. Move in, move out. I can't move the bishop off of f5 yet, though. That much is through. Don't even think about bothering me. So now this is the moment of truth. My original plan in this exact position was to play G3. But I think I have to give up on that idea. I'm also a little worried about queen takes c6, king f7, because he has queen b7 check, forcing me back to the back rank. And I don't get to do what I want to do. The same problem occurs after moves like queen takes c6 prevents the mate on g2, so he gets to take the he absolutely gets to take the initiative on the other front. Yep. Let's see if he notices everything that is going on. Stefano. Creative chess, Stefano Van. Also known as AKA Can I, should I, do I? Well, he takes with check. It's the only way to get my rook in the game. H4 was also an option. Yes. We expected this. We'll go with this one for now. Just locking down the hatches. Just battening down the hatches, folks. That's it. Just a few more hatches to batten down. Trade. 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 Pawn takes, queen takes, rook takes. Can I do it this way? Interesting. 7th rank? Fine. 7th rank it is. Oh no, I blundered. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Bishop. Oh my god. That's terrible. Bishop a5, rook check, yada yada yada. One fast move. Time trouble. Am I really, really suffering here or what? I'm suffering. I'm going through some transitions. Whenever your rating goes down, Lauren, it's when you're transitioning as a player. You are shedding an old skin. Often this is exactly what's going on. What's going on here? The Winter Cup Arena is in 3 weeks on the Kaluga chess team and the team of chess players from the Kaluga and the Kaluga region. Flash? What is 3 plus 0 flash? Is flash the new name for blitz? 3 plus 0 flash. Well, at least I'm still on page 1, if you can call it that. It is true for me too. I remember the last time I took a tumble, I was in the mid 2100s, and then I fell in almost every rating category all the way down to 2092, Lauren. 2092 and 2100 flat, I think, maybe in rapid. 2092, 2089, 2050, I think I fell to at blitz. And then everything finally transitioned and it all came together, and then everything went up to 2200. And I've been at, you know, both ratings have been at 2200 pretty consistently for about 2 to 3 months, and now I'm experiencing that transitional effect again. I'm starting to feel like something is happening in my game, and I haven't actually, like you had commented before, you can't really, as I've commented before, you can't really worry about rating points. You just have to. All right, you Penn. What did I play against you last time? I think I played knight c3 against you last time. In Anita Daman. I'm going to move Anita forward 1 square. Yes. I'm giving Anita the gentle nudge. And now is my opponent a queen pawn player. The only problem with the hovering over these games is that I can't tell what color I was, because I think, oh no, I was white. Got it. So in this one, I have no idea what color I was. I think I was black. Oh, was I white in this game? No, I was black. 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 White. Black. I'm trying to recall that game. White. No, I was black in that game. So he's beaten me when he's been white. He's beaten me when he's been white twice. So we're here to even the score. All right. I really wanted to go and get some. So Pegasus, good morning. I don't know that I actually did your hydrate from yesterday. Did I do your hydrate from yesterday? Or from 2 days ago? I need to look at the stream. 2 days ago on Friday, I got a lot of streams in. I think I did do the hydrate. But if not, Pegasus requested a hydrate. Thank you, sir. I know I see the gentle reminder that that it's a factor, right? Knights before bishops, everybody. Knights before bishops. We're playing a very reversed Trompowsky. Where I get to break down the center. Booby. I do. I get to break down the center in my own way. Was e4 a better move? I do not know. We'll find out. So just keep breaking down the center. We're breaking it down. We're just going to keep on breaking it down. So now, a brief word from our sponsor. Can I keep breaking it down? Maybe I should have checked first. Before I took on a5, maybe I should have checked first. Bishop takes, knight takes. Just going to try to keep everybody honest here. And now, for something completely generous. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Can I? Oh, it's a trade? No, it's not a trade. Tis not a trade. Tis not a trade, booby. There's no trade. This entire bottle's on you, Pegasus. Thank you, sir. If I miss a hydrate like that, given the fact that I have no coffee, we're just going to keep up, keeping up. So notice that if I played bishop e2 before queen to b5, oh, I see, he had that idea. Fine. Just got to keep attacking. Just keep attacking. Attacking, attacking. It's very, very scary. So he did have a tactical idea that was holding his position together. It was kind of a bummer. I don't have a choice. I need to start getting rid of some of these things. Nothing but a heartache. Chess. Nothing but a mistake. I guess I want it that way. So how did I lose that other game? Oh, that was such a beautiful game to lose by hanging my rook. I lost the game yesterday by hanging my queen. So maybe I'm only going to hang a knight next. Crossing fingers. Just maybe. I'm only hanging knights next. So. As a dark squared bishop, I'm a little hesitant about this continuation now. Just a little bit hesitant about this continuation. Okay. That's fascinating. Sometimes little things happen in wonderful ways. So, rook check. I have to really weigh this up here. I need to put down this water bottle before I hurt somebody. So knight takes c3. Rook takes d2. No good. B takes c3 was my plan, but then rook to d1. All right. I don't have a choice. Mm-hmm. Ah. I had another move. But maybe it'll all work out. Maybe, baby, it'll all work out. Maybe it won't work out. Mm-hmm. It's not going to work out. Oh, wow. I get to breathe. I don't get to breathe. It's mate, it's mate, it's mate. And it's mate some more. U pen. I wonder if that's the U pen that I know. U pen 07. I'm going to have to see who graduated from U pen in 07. Let's see. Those who graduated from U pen in 96, 94 are that old. So I'm on a sterling streak today. Wow. I hope I am transitioning, because the good news is the rating points come back with a vengeance when you are a certain strength. My name is Jeff and Lauren. On page 2, I don't even know who's winning the tournament. Yeah, this is one of Jeff's favorite lines. That was bad. This was not necessary. For some reason, something is going on here. Yeah, this queen just seems to be misplaced, indeed. That was rough. Also, the stamina, right? The stamina of an 11-round tournament means that you have to play well over a long period of time. I remember several tournaments where, of course, you're having the lower half of a table. So I'll do fine. I'm hoping this is 11 rounds, so it'll give me a chance to get some of my rating points back. Not that the rating points are important, mind you. They are mildly important. They are mildly important to your self-esteem. All right. Yes. As much as I hate to admit it, so now, knight to c6 is supposed to be okay, according to the latest DCOB. This analysis can be flawed. Knight to d7 is the real key. I'm going to go with this one instead for creativity purposes. Yeah, stamina is really, really a large thing over a long period of time. How often do you really get to play 2.5 hours of relentless, solid, aggressive chess? Move in and move out. Relentless, solid, decision-making chess for 2.5 hours. And you get a lot of positions of experience as well. You get some mental breaks. How are you, Amora? I don't know if you're in the stream, but it is great to have you in the tournament practicing. We need the little ones practicing as much as you practice. You just have to make it a family affair. If you've not yet hit the follow button, we are very close to our follower goal. Wow, 1,290. Can we make it 1,290 followers? Pretty, please. Can we make it 1,209 followers? What's going on here? I don't even know where to begin. Where to start, where to begin. Is he going to castle? I don't know. But it looks fun. We need it to be 1,290 followers. Free pawn for free pawn. Don't even think about it. Rogan Joe Sloan. We need 8 followers for 5 gifted subs. We need 1 follower for 1,290. If anything, at least follow Rogan Joe Sloan. Give him yours. I really need to do some simuls. That's how I need to do it. I need to build up my followers through simuls. Let people know that I'm willing to play you at any time, anywhere, Just let me castle queenside. Interesting. Interesting. Pawn for pawn. Best in the business. Peon for peon. So do I cover that square? Move me on to any black square. Use me any time you want. Just remember that the road is capturing with a loving care yourself. 'Cause it's time and time and time is your time and the news is captured for the queen to use. Looks like I win a rook out of this deal. Hopefully I didn't drive anybody away with that terrible singing. It is not karaoke day. Karaoke Sunday. We finished the opening. We got castle. We have our knights in the center. Every piece is active except for our forgotten rook on h8. I'm going to go for style points. Do, 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 do. Were you streaming this morning, Rogan? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There's an echo in here. Vivid Arrow, welcome back. How are you? Great to see you. Just checking out that Rogan needs a lot more followers. He's going to hit it off in just a bit. But how to get him more followers, that is the trick. What do we have to do? The collaboration simul. The hand and brain collaboration simul. I will be the hand, Rogan will be the brain. Oh, same excuse as last time. Yeah, I'm apologizing. He doesn't have his computer. I am following the Tata Steel. I'm not following as of yesterday. I didn't get to see what happened yesterday, unfortunately. On here, watch broadcasts. That's where I want to go. What happened yesterday? Obviously, if Magnus is in the lead, this is the game that I missed. So this is one of Magnus's favorite Sicilians, by the way. I mean, favorite moves as well. Not only does he play a6, a3 is white, but he plays a6. No. It's going to be a lot more entertaining if you're the brain because you get to tell the jokes. I'm a very straight-laced guy. Yep. This could be very crimping on white style. They're suggesting e3, knight to d4, knight to c3 anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, knight to d4, knight to c3 anyway. What do you got? Now, how are you going to stop this pawn from queening in one go? But Giri beat Dubov. And Van Foreest beat Vedit. Good for Van Foreest. That's awesome, Vivid Arrow. Yeah, the knight on a7 is useless. It is all about piece coordination, though. Piece coordination. Most important thing ever. We're getting close. We're half an hour away from Moon Manor. That's correct. We are headed to Moon Manor at 10 a.m. Give or take. A minute or two. And then I need to add some arena tournaments throughout the week. That means I also have to check my February calendar and make sure it's up to date. I did not see that. I was working all day yesterday. I was doing the finals of the Society Billiards Team 9 ball. After my morning lesson, I didn't get a chance. RJS, Rogue and Joe Sloan. Why isn't everybody here following Rogue and Joe Sloan? The only thing about Rogue and Joe Sloan is that he's got Joe Rogan in his name. Everything else about Rogan, totally awesome. Yeah, $12 odds, nice. That's quite a bet. I don't know that I would ever be able to bet on chess in that way. If I got draw odds, if I were able to get draw odds. Oh, is that what you're saying? You got $12 draw odds, I'm hoping. Refresh, just to make sure this is the real page. Last game going, Conta de Luna versus UPenn. This looks like it could almost be mate if it's not careful. That's the move. Conta de Luna comes through. He's got a very serious threat here. Oh, maybe it's not a serious threat anymore. Darn it. How does this guy do it? How does he get away? You're not getting away for long, though. You just have to step carefully so the knight doesn't come back into the game, or do you need to worry about that? Oh yes, and Dubov tested negative today, so he can play Duda without a mask. So I got the end of that. I was like, why is it a big deal if Dubov tested negative today? Interesting. Dubov refused to wear a mask? Dude. You refuse to wear a mask? Dude, really? Well, this is going to hold us together, but we're just a little bit scuffed. This might be forced. Now we just have to cross and cover, folks. Cross and cover. Once all of the pawns and pieces come off the board, everybody's going to be happy to shake hands. No trades. Is that possible? Yeah, no trades. Keep it up. Boo, 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 boo. Keep it up. And now we're in the wrong corner, actually. So can he guard that pawn? I think not. Bishop c2. He has to be very careful about this. So he does guard the pawn, but does it matter? So bishop c2 had to be played anyway. So Continental is trying to win. But I think if he wanted to win, we had to take the a3 pawn. Yeah, to me that's ridiculous as a protest against the mask. You know? I thought he was anti-Putin. But I guess we are wrong. Bishop e6 will be. I'll wear a mask. I'll wear a mask every day, all day. There we go. Next. I'm a little worried about this. There's a small problem. There's a small problem here, booby. Yes, we don't have to go to b2 or b3 with our king. Great game, Continental. Strong posture check. Oh, man. Means I have to put the back pillow in. So black, gray, and red is the new theme, if at all possible. It could be very dark. Yeatenheimers. LOL Yeatenheimer Schmidt. Thank you so much. So this is the opening that actually assisted me in becoming a master. I switched completely to the Nimzo Indian. Without any knowledge of theory whatsoever, by the way. And now we're playing a Caro-Kann. So now we've switched to the Caro-Kann, and so I don't get to take on d4. That is a bummer. Or do I? Going after the pawn structure. Do I want to do this? First things first. Yes. Second things second. So far, so good. Positional advantage, check. Strategic advantage, check. Dynamic advantage, checkers. So what are you planning on doing to me, sir? Just in case anyone did not know, I'm nothing but a heartache. Thank you for the posture check, Lauren. Someone's got to do it. I have to finish my Pegasus water bottle. Every step of the way. I imagine that if I do not get knight to d5 in, I will not get knight to d5 in. But maybe I will. Just not today. Stretch, vivid arrow. You've got a deal, Stretch. We're going to put back some of our bucks mid-game. I'm going to put back some of these informants. The woodpecker has to go back. The Magnus method has to migrate over here. I really want to finish the Magnus method. The woodpecker goes to the combinations. Make sure that there's no name in my chess queens. Chess Queens Combinations. I am looking for a copy of that book for the school library, by the way. First things first. Second things second. Do we have a problem? That is the question. Oh. Just gonna keep it up. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. Keep it up. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. See if you insist. Joe? Joe insista. All right, now that the queen is there, I don't know, I'll just keep it up. Can't help myself. His center is just too loose. This is one of those features of the better pawn structures. You definitely have it. We are going to be doing the Magnus method, I think. Just like yeah, I know, the knight's attacking the pawn. It's time for him to give it up. I'm almost done with the double hydrate over the last 2 days. Pegasus, thank you for being here. Let's do it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody's covered. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy sometimes. Hold on, I put this in the, I need to get more water pile. Whew. This was the plan, by the way. Before I decided on bishop c6, I had to see that we have the additional feature. Is it a full pizza? When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. X-ray. That was a very cool game. It almost made me feel like I could play chess again. Thank you, Jeff. Good game. So what happened in that game? Bishop d2 is kind of a little bit lame. We know Lauren's first name. I was curious if I could give Conte de Luna's first name because it sort of rolls off the tongue much better than the... We got Jeff, we got Lauren, we got Ron. We don't have Vivid Arrow's first name yet. I don't need to know the whole name. We've got Anita, who's actually Anita. I think we should be on a first name basis. We've known each other long enough. Trevlar. Trevlar is back. Detroit Rock City in the house. I would almost drive out to Detroit. Okay, Google. How far is Detroit by car?
You are 638 miles away from Detroit by car.
No foreplay.
No way, Pegasus, you are the best, man. Oh no. I know what I'm going to be spending my entire Monday doing. Alexei, Shalakai. What do you mean I've got the Australian Siri? What do you mean, why have I gotten the... why? I don't have the Australian Siri. You have the Australian Siri. I have the United States Siri. Jeff Gold. I did not know that. Thank you, Pegasus, for the 5 gifted subs. Let me get my pen here. I need to start a new page, actually. That's what I really need to do. January's almost done. In fact, I need to write them on my calendar on the day that they happen so that there's a little bit expiration date. Not that these ever expire. But with the rewards, I know how long it's been since they've done it. New Zealand Siri. They do have a New Zealand Siri. That was it. They love, as I told a rough draw. Nice. Oh, you got a rough draw. I thought you got a draw that was rough, but you got a rough draw. Yeah, Lorenzo, by the way, is extremely good. I can't believe we're as even as we are in our personal encounters. I am. So it's, hold on here. So right now, I am planning on doing these tomorrow. Today's lessons have piled up. So the 24th is tomorrow, yeah? The 25th. So today is the 23rd. Pegasus, if you thought about your, the next person in line. So I need to do, tomorrow it's definitely going to be Topolov Kramnik. And I still need to do the Magnus Carlsen stream. Yeah, draws and matchup pairing. Yes. Trevlar, by the way, is one of my all-time oldest mods. When you scroll back, like you can go through your followers in the stream. Your opening is always a bit dubious, Conta de Luna. You do not have a huge amount of theory. My 5 best games? My 5 best games? I do happen to have 5 best games. At least I can think of 3 off the top of my head. 3 notable games. Alright, fine. And I'll try to... Jesus. That's a very weird one. That is a very weird request. I have one where I checkmate with bishop and knight at the end. It was an epic game. I have another one where I have the 108 move long pawn break on move number 33. I mean 83. Where I kept the guy up past his bedtime. Oh, thank you, Pegasus. I appreciate that. I don't necessarily know that I have more than 5 best games. I may have my win over Grandmaster Joel Benjamin. I have to look that up. I definitely have a draw with Grandmaster Joel Benjamin in the database, in my database, but I don't necessarily know if I have it. It's good that I'm white. I have a very small chance when I'm white. Mm-hmm. Well, that's weird. This is definitely weird. What could he possibly be doing to me? When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Interesting. Time for an eviction notice. Let's keep you out. Keep you out. Move for move. Blow for blow. Takes. Sylvie. Gonna throw the kitchen sink at him. While the center is closed, we're gonna throw this kitchen sink at him. Chess. So just keep it up. Well, that's interesting. Okay, now when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, it's definitely not amore. Like pasta fazool. Does not, rather. Does favor me, I know, right? I was actually looking at that, sir. I was looking at that. Like pasta fazool, that's amore. Yeah. Did I blunder, or did I not? That is the question. Whoa! He didn't throw in the in-between move, which could be good. It could be bad, but it could be good. Oh. It may not matter. It really may not matter. But we'll see. Oh no! Is he getting this? We'll find out. More later. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Can't believe my king migrated so far for safety. Seriously, so far for safety. Come on down, you're the next contestant on... Can I do it? I'm going for it. This is so funny, what is about to happen here. Oh no, it's not so funny. Alright, fine. Less funny than I thought it was. Oh, are you going to mate me inside there? Queen c3, queen e5, queen b3, queen takes... No. You're not mating me. I'm going to trust in the experience here of having a better endgame. Space advantage, whether you take my a4 pawn or not. I'm getting the d4 pawn, and everybody will be happy. My knight is better than the bishop. My pawn structure is better. Everyone is happy. Oh, so happy. Almost as happy can be. All right. Can I afford to let that go? That's not good. I don't think I can afford to let that go. Hmm. Oh, you have that move. fine. You have that move. Mm-hmm. Fine. He's got me, by the way. He definitely has me. Just don't think I'm anchored properly. I'm not anchored properly. All right, moment of truth. Am I close enough to everything to make this work? I think so. Let's see what you got. All right, I need to plan ahead. So now I've got my knight on the perfect square to keep my pawn from being approached. Endgame technique. Just going to walk over there and take it. I don't have the ability to offer a draw, by the way. I think I flipped a switch that keeps me from ever offering a draw. It's not in my nature. Can I close that? I can close that. I don't really need that. Thank you so much, Vividero. Vivi. Oh, Ron Hay. I'm going with the latest developments in Knight C3. That's correct. The latest developments. Osborne, I love it. I was worried that your last name was Harry. There are a lot of famous Osbornes, though. So this is interesting. This is a reverse Chigorin. Oh no. Yeah, you didn't get an opponent. So if you have not had a full point buy before, Osborne, thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the chat. Chat energy is what it's all about. Leave the glider at home, Osborne. Quadraspassky seems to have an issue with my marble chair. So I know all of this theory as black, by the way. I do not, however, know all of this theory as white, but this may well be the easiest way out. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Yeah, right? Well, actually, you don't lose. You would just have come back with very little time, but you still got lucky in a way, yes. All right. Moment of truth. Ah, there's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Man with a gun over there. Saying, son, you gots to beware. I don't think I've hit the enter on the I am offering up a lot of stuff here. This is going to be very exciting, by the way. Very exciting. I cannot wait to share this experience with everyone. Seriously, though, I have no idea right where everything is going to hit the fan. This is my kind of game. Where's the musical? It was messing with my microphone situation, and it was choppy. So the stream isn't choppy, but I definitely have to take a class in sound management. I do know what I need to do to keep it from being choppy. I need to have earbuds, but I am a non-earbud person. I just don't like it. That's right. It was really awesome. Okay, so what's happening here? And how bad is this pawn structure? That is the question. Young people speaking their minds. So bishop takes c6, b takes c6, queen takes c6. King has to move to a dark square. And I play b takes c3, queen takes c3, bishop d2. Takes an a1 with check. I don't like it. So, what's the material count? Right now, it's at 6 pawns to 6 pawns. He may or may not have the bishop pair. I'm not sure if I like it. But either way, this is the first candidate move. I'm going to stream like Andrew Neem. Stream like Andrew Neem. You're a pretty big Bond fan. No way. Have you read all of the books? That's where I am. I have read all of the books. And to me, that's what it's all about. Everybody's right when everybody's wrong. So, this is the question. Now I really have to make up my mind on whether or not. So he didn't try to get castled. Okay. So we'll go this way. I was expecting bishop e7, and then I was in a real conundrum on how I was going to continue, because b takes c3 is met by castles, and I can't take on e7 because of queen takes c3 check. So that was going to be awkward. So after, instead of bishop e6, if he'd played bishop e7, I was still weighing up the possibility of whether or not I needed to play battle lines being drawn. Got to keep everything battened, battened, battened down. Cheesy. Cheesy nibs. All part of the plan, folks. All part of the plan. And now, I just need to make sure it's still a part of the plan, by the way. I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to enjoy trying to do it. Obviously, I should have just taken the free bishop, but I can still do that on the next inning. Now the queen is tied down to protecting the rook. So we definitely need to threaten just a few things. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Make sure I don't have anything here. Do I want his king on b5 before I take on g4? Or do I want to leave it there? I want to leave it there. And now for something relevant. More stuff. Was not expecting this, by the way. Yeah, more stuff. If he has to block with the queen, very lucky. Oh yeah, style points. You don't lose games by being too fancy, you gain style points. You know, Daniel Craig, Agent 47, I have to check that out. I never really played the 007 video game as a kid. I had a tradition of saying that I don't play games, I play chess. And that sort of went by the wayside as I became a billiards and poker player. You started with Pierce Brosnan. Well, you started with a pretty good one. He actually was much better than Roger Moore. I don't know how I survived Roger Moore. Thank you so much, Osborne. I appreciate it. I was very lucky. It's better to be lucky than good. I like creative play. I really, unfortunately, will go down in flames. As Lauren points out, we lose games by being too fancy. Whether we have the advantage or not, I lose games by being too fancy. How much time is left in the ice cream rolls versus... I'm going for coffee. Get the point. Yeah, he's a very pragmatic player. I would definitely absorb what you can over that. Jason Bourne, yeah. No, actually, I think they were better books. Obviously, again, Pegasus, Rogan, but still, coffee. Indeed, coffee. I'll be back. was actually thinking we need a dojo book club. Lauren has inspired me. Osborne. We are we? Ice cream rolls came through. Oh, Stefano came through. I can never tell who's white and who's black. All right. My first two moves are easy. We're playing the Berlin. Are we? I'm not sure if that helped or not, because the bishop is not any happier than it was before. Bishop on e1 is less happy. So we know what our next moves are going to be. Well, he got it in time. Maybe I should have played knight e5 like I was going to. Maybe, just maybe. Interesting. I am concerned about this. I am concerned about this development. She's playing well. This is going to require some superhuman effort. She exchanged her light squared bishop, convinced me to play very fancy in the sense that I should not have done what I did. One of the pawns is covered. Interesting. Interesting. Battle lines being drawn. What? I got back over 2200 somehow? I don't know how that happened. Thank you so much, Lauren. You are very kind to mute the stream. You don't have to mute the stream. It does affect both of our play, though, I have to admit. It certainly does affect both of our play. So now, who has the better minor piece is going to win. You may have the better endgame. Checkers. All right, we're going to play this like a rook and pawn ending. We are. Can I do that? Let's find out. Young people speak in their minds. So much resistance from behind. So now I have to be very mindful of his woohoo! That's the imbalance we wanted. I have been winning exchange up endgames since before Lauren was born. Do I want to do it that way? All my pawns will be weak if I'm not careful. That much is true. That much is true. So now we need another weakness. We need another weakness, booby. That is a good one, I have to admit. It doesn't matter, probably. You pen. Wish I could see the standings while I'm playing. We really do need to fix that. That water bottle in the recycle chamber. The pawns can move. Good game, Lauren. I was very lucky. Yeah. Also because the if you take on f6, the pawn on h4 is so far away from the knight in that diagonal. The short diagonal knight distance. Ah, 4th place finish for the 5th time this week. I think I even gained rating points today. Is that crazy or what? Let's get the music on. Well, I don't get the music. Nope, can't generate the music. So I drew with Conte de Luna. I managed to nick Ron Hay. That must have been why I gained my rating points back. But it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter to me. For this tournament, you mean? Let's take a quick peek. Mine, I know, is low. Oh, it says my performance was 2252. That's crazy. Yeah. Your performance was not low, but not high. No, I mean your performance is steady, given that your rating is right there as well. Your expectations have to be adjusted just a little bit. You cannot let those emotions get to you. The most important thing is to have steady progress going forward. Every single time, for the most part. Steady progress every single time. And I think I know where I'm going. Are they on yet? Yes. Let's see her game. Quickly, everybody. We're headed over to Moon Manor. She drew a game that she should have won yesterday over the board in FIDE, and we are hopefully going to analyze it. And she's hopefully going to show it. All right? All right. Are we there yet? Thank you, Pegasus, for the 5 gifted subs and the request. Cheers, everyone. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Ciao.
How are you? Why are you all cheering? For some reason.